Once upon a time, in a small village in Thailand, there lived a young man named Taro. Taro was a kind and hardworking person who always looked for ways to improve himself and his community. He had heard about the teachings of Buddha and was intrigued by the idea of finding inner peace and enlightenment. One day, he decided to visit a nearby temple to learn more about Buddhism. As he entered the temple, he was greeted by a wise old monk who welcomed him with open arms. The monk asked Taro why he had come to the temple, and Taro replied that he was looking for a way to improve his life and find inner peace. The monk smiled and said, "I can teach you one habit that will change your life forever. But first, you must promise to practice it every day for the next 30 days. Taro eagerly agreed, and the monk proceeded to teach him the habit. Every day when you wake up in the morning, take a deep breath and say to yourself, "Today is a new day. I'm grateful for this day and all that it brings. I'll do my best to be kind, compassionate, and present in every moment." Taro was surprised by the simplicity of the habit, but he was willing to try anything that would improve his life. He thanked the monk and left the temple, determined to practice the habit every day for the next 30 days. The first few days were easy, but as the days passed, Taro began to struggle. He would forget to say the habit in the morning, or he would say it quickly without really thinking about it. But he kept at it, reminding himself of the promise he had made to the monk. Slowly but surely, Taro began to notice a change in himself. He felt more grateful for the simple things in life, like the warmth of the sun on his face or the sound of birds chirping in the morning. He found himself being more patient and kind with others, even in difficult situations, and he began to feel more present in every moment, no longer lost in his own thoughts and worries. At the end of the 30 days, Taro returned to the temple to thank the monk. He told the monk about his experience and how the habit had changed his life. The monk smiled and said, "I'm glad to hear that the habit has had such a positive impact on your life. But remember, the habit is not just for 30 days. It is a habit that you must continue to practice for the rest of your life. Only then will you find true inner peace and enlightenment." Taro nodded gratefully for the monk's wisdom and left the temple with a newfound sense of purpose and direction. He continued to practice the habit every day, and it became a part of who he was. And he knew that as long as he continued to practice the habit, he would find the peace and enlightenment he had been seeking all along. In our life, the small habits can have a big impact on our lives. By incorporating positive habits such as gratitude, compassion, and present moment awareness into our daily routine, we can transform our lives and find inner peace and enlightenment. The story also teaches us the importance of perseverance and dedication in creating and maintaining new habits. By practicing these habits consistently, we can achieve our goals and find purpose and direction in our lives.